Hi there, it's time for another gear review. Today, I've got a guitar brand that I've not played for a long time. It's a brand called Schecter. You may have heard of them. This is the Reaper-6. I've played this for a little bit now, and I find that this thing is an incredible mix of like playability, versatility, and looks the part as well. The body is a swamp ash body with a kind of great burl top to it. Not only looks great, but also gives it kind of a balanced, resonant tone without feeling like a brick on your shoulder. It's very light and nice to feel. Synonymous with kind of Schecter guitars, really, in this kind of brand, and similar to Ibanez and whatever, similar kind of feel. It's this kind of ultra thin C neck, which is a combination of the maple, so you've got the kind of nice fluidity and it's not too sticky. It's almost like a matte finish on the back. And you've got walnut neck in there as well. You can kind of see at the back you've got that kind of through thing. So you've got the whole through neck going on here. It's really fast, and I found it nice and effortless to play. Whether I was either riffing hard or shredding up through the neck, this thing can kind of handle it all. I really enjoy ebony fretboards, which is one of these, and it's tight grained and adds kind of to the smooth feel of the neck. I don't even feel it's there. It kind of makes it a breeze for both rhythm, lead work, and or anything you can throw at it. So it's an interesting guitar because it comes with its own brand of humbucker guitar pickups, which is the Schecter Diamond Decimator humbuckers, which pack plenty of power for metal, as well as it looks like a metal guitar, isn't it? So, heavy rock, but also actually surprisingly, which you'll hear in a little bit, will actually clean up very well with this push-pull coil split as well. It gives you a brighter, more articulate tone if you want that, kind of letting you get into that jangly Strat-like territory. Not quite, but it's definitely there as a humbucker. It's one of the better ones I've heard, when you need it. Honestly, I didn't really know what to make of this guitar. We're going to go through a few tones in a sec, but honestly, the Reaper-6 kind of blew me away for the price. This is in Canada. It's, just over $1,100, which is about $800 or $900 US. Build quality is really good, like with the neck kind of being a solid kind of join through, glued in. The neck is really good quality. Build quality is incredible actually for the price. You think it might be a full-on metal guitar, but I was surprised by how versatile it was rather than just the looks. The cleans are crisp and clear, very articulate pickups, and the neck is incredibly fast and comfortable to play. I sometimes don't like the C-line thin necks because they're too small for my hands, but this is kind of a nice feel to it. For around $800, this guitar is quite honestly insane value. When I was buying like guitars about 15, 20 years ago, Schecter weren't as good as this. I picked it up and didn't really jam with it, but I'm surprised how well this actually comes across, and I'm becoming to be a big fan of this kind of natural wood feel as well. You've got like the finish, the blue finish on top as well. This isn't the only colour it comes in. I believe it comes in a Satin Charcoal Burst, which is a more neutral kind of understated look compared to this kind of eye-catching Satin Sky Burst finish. This is more of a blue and maybe a slightly classier looking guitar. But the other one's a bit more muted and might be more your thing, so worth checking that out if you're into this line. Either way, this thing looks and sounds like a beast. So just to go through some immediate specs on the guitar. The scale length is 25.5 inches, 24x jumbo frets. They're definitely thicker frets there than you might be used to. Radius is 14-inch compound. The nut is this kind of Graphtec XL black tusk, which is giving me no problems with tuning stability. And the controls, even though there's only a couple of knobs here, you've got some versatility here. You've got the volume knob here, which is nice and sturdy. You've got this kind of like metal finish. You've got grip there if you want it, and it's a smooth turn. It's not like too loose or too sticky. And then you've also got this tone switch here, which is an interesting tone. It sounded like it was doing something interesting with the frequency sweep there. So you've got a lot of versatility, and it's not just kind of a full all on to kind of muted pretty quickly. It's got a nice range, and you can push pull as well to get that there. And there's obviously the three-way switches between the two pickups and both on together. In terms of hardware, I'm impressed by the quality of these. Online, there was some mixed reviews on some of the bridges might be a little bit not quite in the right place. So just check that if you're going to buy that one in place, but I've had no issues with tuning here. It all sounds intonated great. We've got a hardtail here, the Schecter custom hardtail, string through, so it goes right through the back there. You can kind of see the holes. The hardware color is black and chrome. I think there's an option there. It doesn't come with a case, but you can buy the optional, and it comes fitted with 10 to 46 strings with Ernie Ball regulars. In terms of other things that I think about it, I've never really played guitars with this kind of underside tuning thing. It was a little bit getting used to, but kind of when you are, it's good. I found the the middle machine head needs a little bit more breaking in or slightly loosening. It's a little bit tight on the G string. It's not a problem, it just is a bit firmer to touch, which isn't always the worst of things. One thing that I would have liked to see, and I don't see enough on guitars in this kind of price range, is the locking tuning pegs. Like, it doesn't cost a lot to put locking tuners in. I've put them on Guitar Retrofit. Like, I wish manufacturers would put the locking ones in. It just speeds up the kind of change of strings. But I'm really impressed by it. I think it's nice. I'm a fan of the hardtail. I think the pickups are great. It's kind of, you know, could be borderline a bit too metal looking for you, but I think it's tastefully done. I think with the natural wood and the kind of burl coming through it, I find it really interesting to look at, and I can't really take my eyes off it. It's kind of cool to look at. So definitely worth a playthrough. I'm going to go through this. I think when I've been playing through the guitar, there was some comments about the fretwork not being perfect, but actually, I think it's pretty good. Like, I think the frets are in a nice condition. There's no stuck notes. There's no buzzing. It seems set up pretty well. It's an interesting shaped guitar. You've got Schecter here with the two-tone. It gives it more dimension with this kind of bit here and that kind of bit visibly. And I quite like the way that the fret markers change halfway through. More aesthetic stuff, but it's a very beautiful guitar to have in the hands. It's really thin as well. It's not too thick to wear. I'm feeling like it's nice and close to me. I can wear it in any kind of position and feel like it's kind of neutral and able to position wherever I want it to be. So let's go through some tones. I'm going to work through clean right through to high gain. So feel free to skip through and see whatever you want to hear. And thanks to Guitarworks in Calgary. They lent me this guitar to do a review. I believe they now deal in Schecter guitars, and a new one for them. So we're starting on the bridge pickup here with a kind of cleanish sound going to the protein pedal. Neck pickup. Both together. So onto the coil tapping now. We'll go onto the neck pickup, pop the cap up there. Turn the tone right the way up there. Onto the bridge now with the coil tap. Let's go into the humbuckers now, back again with the high gain setting. Kind of giving it more of a bluesy kind of tone. Not too bad actually. I like it. In the middle. Kind of, you know, with that noise cancelling going on with the humbuckers, but also just giving you more of that jangly kind of higher gain sound. Some really high gain stuff now. So loads of cool sounds there. It's really good fun to play as well, actually, because it's got that meat. It's kicking back a bit when I'm digging in. It's kind of... And you can hear all the notes as well. It's kind of cool. And it kind of cleans up as well. Turn the volume down a bit. I've enjoyed playing it a lot more than I thought I was going to, so it's definitely worth a look over. Schecter Reaper-6, who would have thought it? Amazing. Check it out and have a play on one. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have enjoyed and you'd like to get more of my kind of videos updated in your system and the YouTube stuff, hit like and subscribe, and that would be great. If you have any comments or you own one of these, please go in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I only have this guitar for a short amount of time, put it through its paces and just have a good first impressions of how things sound. But there's probably people out there that have used this to death, owned it, maybe not enjoyed it or really enjoyed it. So it's definitely worth you going in the comments to help others out that might be thinking about buying this instrument, just to give it some, you know, more perspectives on what's going on there. So thanks so much, everyone. Thanks for stopping by and checking out this video. Hope it's been helpful. I'm Dan from Fret Success, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.